Looking to photograph headshots in studio? Let us show you some of the simple ways we found success. Everyone, welcome to the channel. This is the first episode in the series Photography 180. We're here to give you a quick rundown of simple headshot looks you could do with just one light and a couple of tools in the studio. I have Lisa, who's a great friend of ours and a talented makeup artist. Now we're going to show you just how we start with one light and how we progress from there to get a couple different looks. All right, so Lisa, we're going to have, we'll start clearing the middle part there, hair to the side. Good. We want to be careful with lighter colored hair, especially on a black outfit. It's going to stand out very easily from camera. It's going to give you more to edit later. We want to avoid that. So that's the first thing we look at. I'll have you slightly rotate your shoulders, Lisa, towards the light side. I have an Explore 400 angled at about a 45, which is sort of a typical angle and position I would use for a headshot. What we're going to do is start there. I'll have Lisa take a little half step forward. I'm using the Sony a7 IV and the Sigma 105 lens. I'll usually use a mix of about 85mm, 105, and 135 for these headshots. We're going head and shoulders. Lisa, one small step this way if you can. Good, perfect. My light is set up at 132 power. I have the Magbox 42 Pro as our key light, and we're getting a nice, clean, simple image here, which is very classic. But what we notice is, you're going to see from the image I put on the screen, is that we do get a bit of a shadow side on camera right. So depending on the look that we're going for, we may want to balance how much of that shadow really shows, and we can do that using a V-flat. So I'm going to show you what bringing in that V-flat will do to the exposure. And again, you can vary the distance that you place the V-flat to your subject to get a different result. We'll start in about a foot or two away, I would say about 2 feet. And we're going to take another test frame, Lisa, same position. Perfect. 1, 2. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is bring in the Bowflector, which is the reflector from Cheetah Stand. This also brings in not only fill light from the bottom, also adds a little bit of extra light in the eyes with a nice catch light. And you want to make sure that your light is positioned in a way that it is spilling down into the reflector and then up into the face. And we'll do the same shot for us, Lisa. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. And now, again, I will show you on the screen the subtle difference, but it's noticeable that you get a little bit of extra warmth. And then if we pay attention to the eye in particular, you're going to see that catch light that is appearing just on the bottom there. And it's a really nice little touch. Of course, from there, you can keep progressing. You can keep adding extra lights. But for this episode, guys, we want to focus on just the simple one light setup and some of the other tools that might be available to you, not at an extremely high cost, in order to create some variation in your work. So hope that's been helpful, and appreciate you joining in and checking out this first episode in the series. Thank you, guys.